Hey, how you doing? It is Tom Breeze here from Viewability, and in this video, I'm going to share with you a video ad strategy that's working incredibly well. It's called Choose Your Own Adventure. Now, this is a strategy that I've done with several clients now, and it's worked incredibly well, and I want to share it with you because I think it could work really well for you too. Now, I'm actually going to show you a presentation that I gave where I walked this through in a complete demonstration for one of our clients called Tony Policastro. And I gave this presentation in San Diego earlier this year, so March 2017. And it was on part of a marketing panel that we were speaking to 2,500 people or so. So it was quite a big audience. And it was myself, Keith Krantz, Mike Rhodes, Ralph Burns, and Molly Pittman. So we all gave different presentations, but my one was about Choose Your Own Adventure YouTube ads. So keep watching, because I think you're going to really enjoy this. Alrighty, let's talk about a killer traffic campaign to swipe and deploy in your business. I'm going to be talking about YouTube ads, and in particular, I want to talk about taking you guys on a bit of an adventure. So this is what a YouTube ad would typically look like. You go to YouTube, you type in something like how to play guitar, and you see a pre-roll ad or an in-stream ad that will come up in front of you, and we've targeted you based on the fact that you've typed in how to play guitar with a guitar ad. So, anybody in the audience, does anybody have a beard in the audience, just by show of hands? Oh, not many. Okay, if you grow a beard, your conversion rates will increase by 10%.
It's proven.
That's not actually true. Well, maybe, I don't know. So we have this guy called Tony Policastro, great guy, creates amazing videos. And we run the video ad to a landing page, which is a pretty normal practice, and people sign up. And earlier this year, we ran lots of different types of ads. We ran ads that were like 20, 30 seconds sometimes. We ran ads that were longer. And what we noticed is that we kind of looked at this quote by Benjamin Franklin that went, "Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, and involve me and I learn." Now, we had done a lot of telling people like to sign up to stuff, and that worked pretty well. We started moving to more videos where we actually teach content in a video ad, and that worked particularly well. And it was a struggle to work out how to actually involve people in the ad process. So I was kind of like racking my brain and to think, all right, how do we actually do this? How do we get people to involve themselves with the video ad itself and really have an amazing experience? And I was clearing out the attic of my parents' house, and I found a book that or these types of books that I used to gather, which was the Choose Your Own Adventure books, like where if you wanted to fight the dragon, you would turn to page 6, or if you wanted to run away, then you would turn to page 38. And I thought, wow, that'd be quite a cool thing to run as a YouTube ad. So what we did is we took the original ad that we were using, and we started running this traffic, and we noticed there were two types of consumer, or two types of customer that would be out there that we could promote to. From the traffic we saw, there's two types of guitar players. There'd be one, which would be someone who was new to guitar, like a bit of a newbie looking to learn how to play the guitar from scratch. And you'd have the second type, which would be people in a rut. So they're playing the guitar, they haven't seen much improvement recently, they're not doing too well, and they want to actually improve their guitar and go to the next level. So what we did is we took the content from the video ad we were showing and split it in two. We had one video that was designed specifically for the newbies out there, the people that are learning how to play guitar for the first time. And then we also expanded that out to go to a slightly different version of the same ad, basically, that will be designed for people in a rut, people who want to play better guitar, but they're kind of plateaued and need to improve their guitar playing. So we had two slightly different ads tailored to newbies and ruts. And we hooked up a video before they got to this video now. So we introduced a new video, and the call to action on the video would be a choice of two. So instead of a click directly to the website, we'd say, hey, look, if you want to find out more information, we need to know a little bit more about you first, so we can tailor this information to you. So, are you fairly new, or are you in a rut? You choose, you decide. So you as a consumer on YouTube now would make a decision and kind of a micro commitment to say, all right, I can make a decision on that before I decide to go up to the website where it feels a bit salesy sometimes. You have your sales defense up. So this gave you the option to choose how you're going to tailor the content to your user. And what we did, based on what decision they went to, they decided to go to the video that would be made tailored for their decision. And this worked pretty well. because let me just show you how this works to begin with.
Every time you pick up your guitar. But first, I need to know where you're at with guitar. Are you fairly new, meaning you know a couple chord shapes and are just getting the fretting basics down? Or are you in a guitar rut? Maybe you're returning to the guitar after a long time off, or you play pretty frequently but feel like you're playing the same thing and you're just needing some inspiration. Go ahead and click the link that best describes you, and I'll see you on the next YouTube video.
Okay, cool. So you then, as the user or the person on YouTube, gets to decide how to tailor the next piece of content that you want to see. And this gave you, the user, that choice. And so it made it more a case of, should I choose A or B, as opposed to, shall I choose to click or not? And it's kind of what we would call a false dichotomy. But that works incredibly well. It's getting the user to make a micro-commitment to tailor the content to you. It's rather like a survey funnel you would have on your website, but we've brought it forward straight to the YouTube ad from the very beginning. Now, if they were to click on the fairly new, they would go to another YouTube video that would be about fairly new content. So like if you're a person who's a newbie to a guitar, you would see another video that you could watch and get really, really good advice based on the fact that you are a newbie. And then on the end of that video, you would then click to the website to sign up for a workshop that you saw earlier that would be tailored again to you as a newbie. And likewise, if you chose the guitar rut, you go through to another YouTube video where you could, at the end of that video, click to go to the workshop that would be dedicated to people who are in a guitar rut. So you really tailor the content straight from the first ad that you run. And the great thing about this is if you think about how you could do this for your business, you can do it off identity. So someone's choosing their own identity. I'm fairly new, or I'm in a rut. That's based on your identity. Or you can do it off someone's intent. So I want to find out more information because I'm looking to learn how to play the guitar. Maybe it could be something like, if you're a marketer, for example, you could say, right, are you looking to generate more leads or close more sales? So that's kind of what you're looking for, your intent, as opposed to your identity, where here is a newbie or a rut. Hopefully that makes sense, so you can start applying this to your business. So we ran this ad, and we found 3 big learnings. And we had over 1.5 million views using exactly the same targeting from the previous video that we ran, which is just one video to the landing page, to this kind of like choose-your-own-adventure style video ad to the landing pages. So it's a pretty fair test. We could run how it was working and see what the results. What we found was, per view, we'll get 33% more registrations when we went through the choose-your-own-adventure style. And we also found that we got 52% more sales from doing that. The ads would perform so much better. People would click, micro-commitment, go to the next video, involve themselves, still be on YouTube, gather that information, and then click through to the website, sign up, and go and buy off the workshop. We found that, per view, players in a rut were 5 times more valuable than people that were the newbies. And this is amazing data for us, because we said, right, okay, that's great. So the newbies are not converting quite so well from the current campaigns we're running. So what we're going to do instead is completely tailor a whole new funnel specifically for the newbies. And that works pretty well. And the user experience is better. So from a user perspective, you get to choose, you get your own stories, you get your tailored advertising coming straight to you. And we saw a 39.3% increase in view rate, which is kind of like your relevancy score. And for advertisers out here, they know how powerful that is, because it means you get more reach, you get more exposure, and it works incredibly well. And that's the point where we normally pull out the champagne and start getting some good results with clients.
Champagne.
So that's how you choose your own adventure, and I would highly recommend you look at running YouTube ads like that for your business, so it works incredibly well.
Yeah, baby. Give it up for Tom Breeze, y'all. Give it up for Tom Breeze.
Okay, so hopefully you found that strategy really useful, and you can see how you would use it for your business as well. Hey, look, if you like this type of content, you like these types of videos, then what you're going to want to do is make sure you subscribe to this channel. You'll see a button right now on the video somewhere. Hit that button, and you'll be subscribed, and you'll get more content just like this. Thanks so much. See you in a bit.